420 feet from home plate, hauls it in.
What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase, not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes.
Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike three and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett for the 21st time in Dodger history. A no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996. Josh Beckett, a no-hitter.
Salvador Perez, the 2-2. Popped up. Send the ball. In foul territory. Giants win. A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants for the third time in the last 5 years. And their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it. And they've done it. The Tigers have done it.
0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
Getting set for baseball from the Windy City. It's the Windy City Showdown. Cubs and White Sox next. Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Cubs and their crosstown rivals to the south, the Chicago White Sox. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike's side. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and let's check in on the numbers for these two guys. This place is no fun to pitch in if you're the opposing pitcher taking the hill. Not just because of the lineup he's going to have to face, but also because of the park they play in. Now, it's very conducive to the long ball, so that'll be something that each pitcher has to avoid.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. They'll match up against one of the toughest around, the all-star lefty Chris Sale. Behind him, the White Sox defensively will line up like this. Dexter Fowler will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Eric, these White Sox as they enter play today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games. Bullpen's tired, starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you got to find a way to push through it.
Starlin Castro will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Thompson is there, 2 down.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Number 18 is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Now the starting lineup for the White Sox looks like this. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now to get us started in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the White Sox, second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Come on, White Sox.
Now Lester's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
0-2 now from Lester. Fouled straight back. Another 0-2 coming. Out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. It's hooking fast, but it's going to stay fair as it's inside the left field foul pole. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
talking about pitches that hang. They're talking about a curveball, maybe a slider. But this is a cut fastball. It just hangs. You see it there. Just right out over the heart of the plate. He doesn't miss it.
Adam Eaton will get his first opportunity now. Currently the American League's leader in stolen bases. First pitch coming. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
It's worth noting that he's leaving the ball up here to these first few hitters. He's already bitten him once. He's lucky it didn't bite him here.
Jose Abreu will dig in with one in and one away. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
One out, nobody on. Now here it comes. A bouncing ball past Lester and into center field. It's a base hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid one-out single.
Adam LaRoche will stand in now, and you can see his numbers there on your screen. Currently 5th in the AL in home runs.
Let's go, White Sox!
Now the first pitch here from Lester. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And there you see the home run leaders we touched on a moment ago. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. So this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Melky Cabrera will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Jorge Soler leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Nice cold water here.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here it comes. And this is hit well towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Miguel Montero will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Eaton will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place, but luckily he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Chris Denorfia will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now. And here's the first pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's ready now. The pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike two. Pause. Now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And he is in there.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Javier Baez will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. First pitch to him. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number two. And the run will score from third as that ties things at one.
Yeah, that's not one you're going to see too often. But that's good awareness down there at third base to realize this is a tough play and a tough throw for an infielder to make. So he tags up and he'll wind up scoring on the play.
Mike Olt will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch coming. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Comes set. Now the pitch. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Thompson will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game.
Fielder, number 75.
Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Those take a while to get used to, believe me.
Now the pitch. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Now here's the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. But the bag with himself is Rizzo for the out. So with one away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. Alexi Ramirez will stand in for the first time. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. First offering on the way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Now the pitch. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. And that couldn't have been an easy take.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes the 1-2. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good strong throw.
Tyler Flowers will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes a 1-2. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Down in order go the White Sox. We've played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Addison Russell will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Addison Russell.
First pitch coming. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. And here's a swing and a ground ball heading for Bonifacio at second base. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Oh, and this is off the glove of Bonifacio. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, it didn't look like there was anything too special about this ground ball. It just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there, and that'll cost him a 1-out base runner.
Here's Starlin Castro. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one.
Now out at second base, you'd like nothing more than to get another ground ball. Maybe get a double play to help out your pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. As a look, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Number 18 makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 18.
Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And now a pitch on the way. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
He's been able to bounce back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's set down 6 in a row now since then.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in to try to duplicate his first at-bat where he homered to open the inning. Third baseman in tight protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. One out, nobody on. Lester ready, the 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. One on its way from Lester. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for him. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Adam Eaton will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
And I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Come on.
Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
Now the 1-2. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Jorge Soler will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Miguel Montero will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first offering. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotels, airports, travel. You get to sleep in your own bed, stay in your routine. It's a big plus.
Here's the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He will not. This ball gets down to break the string.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Chris Denorfia will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Slowly hit to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Jose Abreu will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
First baseman, Jose Abreu.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now Lester's 0-1. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another. Adam LaRoche will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Oh-2 now from Lester. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Denorfia is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox fourth, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-0 home. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Ready with the 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Three and 2, here it is. Got him. Down in order go the White Sox. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Javier Baez will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now here's the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The pitch. And this will be fouled away. The next 0-2. Now a ball bounced towards the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, designated hitter,
Mike Olt will dig in. He popped out his first time. First pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
The 1-2 with 1 away. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
2-2 pitch on the way. Grounded, foul.
Foul ball.
The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now another 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, hey, goodness, he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
In now, Addison Russell, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Thompson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Thompson will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First offering on the way.
Here we go.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
One on its way from Lester. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch here from Lester. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The next pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Dexter Fowler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Dexter Fowler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Starlin Castro will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. First pitch coming. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. And the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Abreu will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
This has been the story all afternoon. They have just not been able to get on top of his fastball. Here's another pop-up to prove it.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Get your hot dog, yeah?
.1-0 on the way. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Ready now on 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
A 2-1 offering. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Number 18 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Leading off for the White Sox, third baseman, number 18.
Now the first pitch. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Two. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Foul. The next 3-2. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. And a rather easy first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Emilio Bonifacio will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, and I can already hear him when he gets back to the dugout. Man, I homered with that bat. Really? What do you got to go and break it for?
Adam Eaton will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now the first pitch. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Oh, that's just a thing of beauty right there. Watch how late he shows. Then he deadens that thing about 30 feet or so down the third baseline, and with his speed, no chance of throwing him out.
Jose Abreu will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
First pitch on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
He's set, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning. White Sox leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here on the south side of Chicago, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Jorge Soler will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-0 home. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-1. Sale's pitch is hit on the ground out to Ramirez. It's short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Miguel Montero will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now the 1-2 home to Montero. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. Base hit.
You know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Chris Denorfia will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Bonifacio on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us are back at U.S. Cellular Field in just a moment. Adam LaRoche will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Now here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
And that misses. Ball one.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Low one side.
Now the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
The 2-0 now from Lester. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
2-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here he comes on 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these two guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
Here's Melky Cabrera. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak. Thompson will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First pitch coming. Yep. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
From the stretch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One pitch on the way.
Here we go.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. Here's Lester now on 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, and sometimes late in a tie ball game, you just got to throw caution to the wind and take some chances out there, especially with a guy that has good speed. And this one pays off as he's into scoring position now with the stolen base.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Alexi Ramirez will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Now Lester's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Come on, White Sox, let's go!
0-2 now from Lester. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
1-2. Ball 2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here comes a 2-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Javier Baez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, Javier.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on the way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Thompson is there and he has it for the out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison to this point. And as you could imagine, in a 1-1 ball game, both guys sporting excellent lines so far. Mike Holt will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Addison Russell will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now the 1-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 2 out, nobody on. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still tied 1 apiece. Avisail Garcia is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Wow, and I think a sigh of relief is in order out there on the mound after that one. That's the potential go-ahead run if he can get aboard. Instead, it's just a loud line-out.
Stepping in now, number 18. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Now here it comes. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. All tied at 1-1. Jesse Crain will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Giovanni Soto is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 58, Giovanni Soto.
And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Dexter Fowler.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Now the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 offering. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Here's Starlin Castro. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Here it comes. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Here's the first offering. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Now here's the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken there by Ramirez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. All tied at 1-1. Adam Eaton will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. 1 away.
Boy, after that first inning home run, he's had these guys eating out of the palm of his hand. They just haven't been able to sustain any kind of rally against him.
Jose Abreu will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Adam LaRoche will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Fastball called for strike 2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Jorge Soler will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Now the first pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Come on, fire one past him.
And the pitch. Here's one heading for the hole, and the go-ahead run is aboard to start the inning here. That's into left, a leadoff single.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero.
He's gonna go.
Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. The 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Opposite field to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Into the box now, Chris Denorfio. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. The 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Bonifacio. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Melky Cabrera will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Travis Wood will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Melky Cabrera will dig in here.
And leading off for the White Sox, left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ball game! A solo home run for Melky Cabrera. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
Time to give away some hardware to the milkman, Melky Cabrera. He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 2-1. So long from Chicago.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 2 runs on 5 hits.
Oh, man, what a gut-wrenching loss there to take that all the way to the 10th inning. John Lester pitched one heck of a ball game, not to mention Chris Sale pitched a great ball game, too. Neither one definitely deserved to lose, and so it was only rightfully so that they both got no decisions. But Travis Wood left a fastball over the middle, and Melky Cabrera made him pay and hammered it deep into center field on the walk-off home run. Jesse Crane came in and gave some good relief for the Sox there. It just, the offense, we just couldn't get it going today. For some reason, I mean, you got to tip your hat to Chris Sale. Basically is what you got to do for holding down the offense there. Pitched a heck of a ball game and looked a little bit grim to start the game, where when Emilio Bonifacio knocked that home run over the left field wall, that ball just seemed to carry and left the yard. And then the only run that we could scratch off was a sacrifice fly from Javier Baez that ended up knocking in Jorge Soler in the second inning, and then that was it. It was lights out for the remainder of the game. But it's when we lose, we lose. That's just what happens. You don't score any runs, you're not going to win any games. It's the common belief there, and it's true. You know, if you don't hit the ball, you don't come up in clutch situations, you end up losing ball games, and that's what happened. We left it a little bit too long, and that's what happened. We got burned there, and but that's gonna go ahead and do it for this episode of Road to the World Series. This is the Crosstown Classic, so just me playing right now. No King Rouse for the next couple days, but that's gonna go ahead and do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network, as well on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then also don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well at LRSGN. I'm Big Dope 7. You guys be sure to keep it real.